We are in Sapa right now. We landed in Ho Chi Minh and then that was like our layover to go to Hanoi. Ho Chi Minh, yeah, we went to a prison, not an actual one.
It was a war memorial.
Yeah,
museum.
a war memorial, like, museum thing. Yeah, it was pretty cool, but also like kind of sad because it was just a lot of, you know, sad stuff in there. But what else? And then we got, a sleeper bus. If you want to see that video, that is on my TikTok. It will be. We just kind of like wandered around, you know, all that jazz. So foggy. Cheers.
Give me a second. Get a photo of my stirred up coffee. Beautiful.
Cheers.
Unrelated to being in Vietnam. Thank you so much.
Gorgeous. This looks insane. There's something over there. I don't know what it is and I'm kind of scared. I hope it's just trees. But, oh, it's so creepy.
Oh, what? That was a rig. That was so much harder than your first one, and it's like the same.
Ah! It's Ewan's turn. You got this. You got it. Hey. Disgusting. Oh, is it gonna be less than me?
That's so wrong.
Is that less than me?
I stuffed it here.
Oh, unlucky. Hey, whoa.
My finger.
No.
Someone needs to teach me
Oh,
how to throw a
what?
punch.
Oh,
I'm gonna make it.
Huh?
I'm gonna make it.
Yes, you are. Woohoo! So we went and got lunch, hot pot for lunch, and there was these girls that were getting the same thing actually. And oh my god, there's a hand. What the? Oh, weird. But yeah, and then they were taking photos of the food, which is fine. I take photos of food too, but they were taking a really, really long time. Like, I was like, is that shit gonna get cold? Like, are you gonna touch it? I don't know. And then, wait, we're locking in to cross this road. Yeah, and then
No, it's okay.
they take you. Anyways, and then they
Hello.
were also taking they were also taking photos of themselves, like straight after they finished taking photos of food. I was like, okay. And then they just got up and left, and I was like, what? What do you mean you got up and, you know? And then we're like thinking, oh, maybe they went to the toilet or something. But no, and then the worker like went and cleared the table, and you know, they never came back. And I'm like, there's no way that you bought all that food just to take photos and not even eat it. And then we're thinking that's probably why, like, a lot of the food people, they just stay skinny. I think they had like a chip. I think they had like a chip or two or something because they ordered that on the side. But I don't know if that's like a normal thing to do. That's really odd. But
Yeah, I ordered the same thing as us. So I was like, why not just order for someone else? Like, if you could say to me, oh, I want to order this food, you can have it, but I just have to take photos with it for 10-15 minutes first. You're like, hell yeah.
yeah,
Free food.
exactly. And they ordered like the same thing as us. So anyways, greedy. Oh, hi. Welcome to the room tour. The biggest bed ever. Can fit like 10 people. or one of me. We have tea, coffee, water. Cameraman. Yes. Closet, beautiful. Beautiful. TV, as you can tell, where's the privacy? What?
Who needs it?
Who needs it? Bathroom, we have...
Welcome to the toilet.
Oh, shower. It finally cleared up and this is what it looks like. Never mind. What a beautiful view. On our hiking tour.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we already slept a few times. Whoopsies.
Smoke. We only put the skin to make the fabric to make it our traditional clothes.
Is it called
Bee was.
US?
Yeah, so we cook the bee was. We have a fire. We heat the bee was, make it the what is getting hot, and we use something like this, like pen, to draw something like this. After we draw this part, something like this finish, we will bring it to dye the indigo color, and then we will have the color similar like this. The one you bought is for scarf and for tablecloths. It's made from the big ones. It's indigo dye. Yes.
Oh, and you only got this. Oh, it's been a while since he's done at the gym. That's alright. Oh, see?
Oh, maybe I'm just not built for it.
Better than him.
Shut up.
So Ewan's just picking up our laundry because our clothes got really dirty from the hike. Just getting ready for our last day in Sapa. And tonight we get the sleeper bus back to Hanoi, and I think we stay there for like 3 days or something. And then we go to South Korea, and I'll make a separate video on South Korea. This trip so far has been so great, and it's such a vibe. I've never had like a cold Christmas before. It's always been like summer, like hot, and I love summer so much, but I think the vibe, it just makes it a bit more Christmassy. I don't know, it's just like the movies, you know. It's such a sick vibe, and I just like, I don't know, I really like it. Oh, how sweet. We are in Sun World. How exciting. Going up to nothing. Open the gate. Okay, I do that.
Going straight to the top. This night's a dream that'll never stop. We're on top of the world tonight. Can't come down, we're out of sight. Jumping high, touching the sky. We're unstoppable, can't deny. Got the rhythm in my soul, unstoppable flow. Moving with the crowd, let the energy grow. Hands up high, no, we're never alone.
Literally above the clouds. So high up. Oh, fuck that.
Kung Fu Panda.
The largest and tallest Buddha statue in Vietnam.
Wow.
Wow, fog is coming over, so I had to quickly take the video. Oh, we are insanely high. So many stairs. I am so
above sea level.
Yeah, see, we read again. So pretty. It's so windy, but we finally made it to the top. Oh man, my legs are sore. How do you feel?
I feel great.
Yeah. Shit me. We got scammed. Went from Sapa to Hanoi by a sleeper bus, and when arriving at Hanoi, we were supposed to get another bus to take us to our hotel. As soon as we arrived, it was like 4:30 in the morning. There was like obviously like people coming up like for like taxis, and they're like, oh, taxi. And then Ewan said, no, like we're getting our bus, like, you know, our bus is coming. And they're like, no, the bus is cancelled, I'm gonna get a taxi. And we're like, whatever, it's cancelled, that's weird, but sure, we'll get a taxi. And then we arrived at the dodgiest looking place ever. Apparently that is where our hotel was. So it was advertised as 24-hour reception, that, whatever. No, it was like a cafe that was closed, but it was like upstairs with that. So, you know, we couldn't even get in. But it was also, it was so dodgy. But the taxi dude was like, oh, that's 290,000. I don't know how much that is in Australian.
It's not a lot more than it should have been, but it's
yeah, more than it should have been, but it's not that much. Well, okay, whatever. And then like Ewan went to get the bags from the back, so I was dealing with that shit when I was like out of it, and it was dark as well. I picked up 500,000. I looked at it, it said 500,000. Also, 500,000 it is blue. The note is blue, and I knew it was blue. I gave it to him, he took it, and then immediately gave it back. So I didn't know what he did here, but he obviously switched money. He gave back, he's like, no, this is 50,000. And then I looked, I was like, what the fuck, it is 50,000? I thought I gave you 500,000. Okay, whatever, I'm just like losing it. So then I did it again. I was like, okay, this is definitely 500,000. Did it? He did it again. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, and I was just getting angry at this point. And it happened one more time. It happened like 3 times, I think, 2 or 3. It was probably 3. I don't know. Yeah, and then I did it again, and I looked. I was like, this is 500,000. Like I can see. And then he did it again. It didn't click what was happening, and I didn't realize that that's what he was doing. It was only after when, you know, then after Ewan came and it was like, oh, he found like 100,000 and 200,000, which I couldn't find before. I don't know. Yeah, and then gave him that. And like, okay, that's it. Adios. What the fuck? And then we got out. Ewan, I was like, no. We definitely had 500,000 because we just got money out literally yesterday, like the day before, because we're like, okay, we'll get money out now because then we're gonna go to Hanoi and then we'll have money. So yeah, don't do that. Also check your booking and that, check your people, whoever you contact, to make sure it's 100% cancelled if you are getting a bus. Double check that shit, otherwise get their Uber, which is Grab, which is so much cheaper. So we shouldn't have done that. It was stupid, and thinking about it now, I was like, fuck. But it's like one of those things that's like, at the time it's like, oh well, it just happened so quickly, and like, and you're so tired and you're like, whatever, I just want to get to bed, you know. But yeah, but looking back at it, I'm like, it should have, but no, it didn't. But yeah, but we arrived at the place and it was so dodgy, and then we like walked around for a bit, like trying to find the place, and we're like, no, this is definitely the place, but we're not staying here, you know, we don't really feel safe here. There's just a lot of weird people walking around. And then we got this place. It's so much better. So we arrived and it was like 6 in the morning. Was it? Actually around 5. They're so nice here. What is this place called? It's called something church. What is it called? Minerva Church in Hanoi. Please come here. They're actually so nice, and it's not that pricey. Yes, and when we arrived there, you know, they gave us our juice, which was like really nice. Yeah, we asked if they can like hold on to our bags, you know, and then after like they could see we were tired, and we're like, they offered us to stay in their spot. So, and the spa obviously wasn't open, but they offered it to us, and you know, and then you know they like turned off the lights for us so we can like go to sleep. But you know, it looked very safe. It was like no one there, and I was like, this is fantastic. So I had like a 3-hour nap, and then I felt so much better. But they were so nice. Yeah, and then we managed to check in earlier as well. So yeah, I recommend this place. I recommend the other dodgy ass. I don't know what it's called. Martin Villa.
It doesn't even come up on maps if you.
It doesn't come up on maps when you
so
Google it. Yeah,
red
it
flag,
is.
you know.
Yeah, and it is not a villa.
Actually, I don't know why I picked that. I need to be like next time Airbnbs only or like fucking
Yes.
5-star.
Yeah, otherwise literally look at the photos, look at what is at the front of it.
Check
But
some reviews.
yeah, check the reviews, literally just do all of your research. But
Google
also a lot of the photos, it is not true. Like you look at the photos, you look at the place and you're like, this is like a different place. So please don't be dumb like us. Also for the money thing, we're just glad we didn't take a lot out. Just do a little bit at a time. And we are gonna get breakfast and we're trying to recover from that traumatic experience. But I really like Sappho so much, so go there. We're broke, so we're sharing one. We made it.
We did.
So we just finished watching the water puppet show and I thought it was really good. I was falling asleep a little bit because it's hard to like stay engaged. So I'm trying to dodge all of this. It's hard to stay engaged because obviously I don't know the language. There's like a whole group of like older people came in late. They also left early, but they were talking. They were talking so loud, like during the show. Like, are you serious? Like, I hate when people do that. They just walk in. I first thought it was like that they were like it was like a character in the show. You know, that's why it was so loud. But no, it wasn't. And everyone was like, shh, and like, hey, stop. Yeah. And then it was really funny because I saw when I looked behind at the row behind me, like there was like other old people. And they were all sleeping, like the whole row. I thought it was hilarious. And at the end of the show, when we started clapping, I looked behind. I could just see them like asleep. And then they could hear the clapping and they're like, oh, and then they just start clapping, which was so funny to me. We're having a tour of the markets and buying the stuff. Buying the stuff and the meat for our cooking class. So I hope we survive. This is it.
I think it's getting bigger.
We thought someone was burning something, but the fire just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I think it's getting out of control now.
So we went on a walk, come across an open gate, and I can see on the map it says the road turns here through this gate, and it comes along, and you can carry on going around the lake. If we go through, it's a very beautiful property, you know, nice gravel path and flowers lining each side, beautiful houses. Someone's looking after this place. We get to the end of the road, we can see a house and a gate, and this gate is locked. So we've gotten to the end of this road. On maps it says the road keeps going, but the gate is locked. I'm like, why is this gate locked? So we started walking past. There's all these dogs barking at us as well.
There was like five dogs.
And then it was like awkward Google Translate conversation with a Vietnamese man. Who eventually takes us back to that gate. and it kind of looked like that was the gate to the private residence of another house. Turns out it was the gate to the private residence of that house, and apparently it was someone's like property.
Wanted to take a photo of us, and I was
said-
like,
He
what?
said, "Let me take photos to commemorate the occasion."
I was like, is this a joke to you?
I don't know. Maybe he thought it was funny. I don't know what he.
Yeah, I'm
Photos
kind of
of
scared.
the-
So now he
the
has a
photos.
photo of us, and we're just standing there like,
But he seems like a nice guy at least. Thank you so much.
so about to get onto the plane to go to South Korea. Thank you for watching, and go and watch the South Korea vlog. Bye.